Hi guys, good evening and a very warm welcome to the session. Here I can see some of you have already joined us here. A very good evening everyone. I hope you guys are doing well and your preparations are going good too. So chalo, let's quickly start the session. But before that guys, one very small request to everybody. That is please share the stream once with your friends as well so that they know that the class has started. ठीक है, जल्दी से एक बार सबके साथ session को share कर दो. Okay, and let them know that we will be having absolutely great level of questions for today, that is based on puzzles and seating arrangement. Good evening Naveen, good evening everyone. I hope everybody is doing well here. So chalo, let's quickly have a look at the different types of questions that we have taken for today. But before that, I hope everybody has downloaded the app for Oliveboard, and also you must have subscribed to the official channel of Oliveboard. नहीं किया है तो जल्दी से कर लीजिए, ठीक है? So download the app from Play Store. It's a very user friendly app, and also do subscribe to the official channel of Oliveboard here. So chalo, let's have a look at the first question. Good evening Naveen, good evening everyone. So yes, this is the first question that we had for homework yesterday, right? I wanted to discuss this particular question. So every day, whatever questions we will be taking as a homework, if it is a good question, we will be absolutely discussing it in the next class, right? So some of us answered it correctly in the comment sections. Few of them gave the wrong answers. So thought that okay, we'll discuss this one here. Mayank, Sapna, very good evening. So here you can see that the question was which of the following should be added here as a fourth statement so that these two become definitely true, right? So you can see here what was the statement. Some guns are buns. Okay, so this is your homework question for yesterday guys. Some guns are buns, some buns are tins, right? And few hens are wins. Okay, few hens are wins will be like this. Okay, so you can see that these two are not related to each other, isn't it? These two diagrams are not related to each other. Devraj, Surbi, very good evening. So here, which of the following should be added so that these two conclusions become true was the question. Now, some of us did give the right answer. Let's quickly check what should be the answer here. The first one, no hens are tins. Now, let's say if we take no hens are tins, that means this will be the connectivity, that is hens are not interacting with tins. You can see in that case all guns can be hens. That is absolutely fine because these two are independent of each other, so guns can go inside hens. And all wins being tins is not a possibility. Absolutely. Why? Because there is a common portion between hens and wins, and hen cannot be a part of tin. So yes, all wins going inside tins will not be a possibility, because if this common region, that is this portion of wins, will never be a part of tins here. Okay, so the answer to this question has to be 1. सपना 1 आएगा, 3 नहीं आएगा. 3 में देखो क्या होता, all hens are buns, right? So here you can see if you take all hens are bins, you can have your H like this. This will be your H, and let's say this is your W here. So you have the first one, that is all guns can be hens. That is absolutely fine. But from where will you get this negative information? The second is a negative one, isn't it? All wins being tens is not a possibility. That is a negative information here. सब कुछ पॉजिटिव है तो नेगेटिव कहाँ से आएगा? There has to be a sum not between your wins and tins, right? So that is why this is going to be wrong in here. So 3 नहीं होगा. Naveen, 5 भी नहीं होगा. If you check no wins are buns, let's say if you take no wins are buns, okay, this is your win, and win cannot interact with this, right? This is your no wins are buns. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पर देखो all wins being tens is not a possibility. You can take your W here, isn't it? So this is also not there. ये भी नहीं होगा, मतलब आप 2 ले लो, that is also not happening. And if you take this one, that is only a few tens are wins. That means some tens are wins and some tens are not wins. Now here we have a negative information from T to W, not W to T, right? So still all wins being tens is a possibility. That is why not will not be the answer. Okay. So you can see this is also not the right answer. Hence this is also not the right answer. It has to be only one. Okay. I missed the not. Yes, that was the catch here. You have a not a possibility. So we have to check is a possibility. If is a possibility is right, not a possibility will be wrong, and the other way around. Okay. Chalo, let's have a look at the questions that we have for today. This is the first puzzle on your screen. Let me remove myself from here. Chalo, jaldi se try this out and let me know how many persons should be there in this particular arrangement. We do not know how many rows are there, so it is unknown number of rows seated in unknown number of columns. Okay. Chalo, let's try. Unknown number of people in unknown number of rows. Okay, we do not know how many people are there in here. Let's try. Surbi, there is a possibility because it is generally given as like the name of the section is reasoning and computer aptitude, but we do not come across computer. Hardly we have seen any computer questions coming in the IBPS PO mains. When computer is there, it comes as a separate section. Okay, so in computer you can have, let's say, data flow diagrams, or maybe something based on binary to decimal conversion, right? Those type of questions can be there. Apart from that, you will not be getting any MCQs in the reasoning section for computer, right? It is going to be specifically for reasoning. Maximum you can have a data flow diagram, or you can have something on the conversions of binary to decimal of those sort of questions. Okay, chalo, let's quickly try this out. A very nice question in here. I hope everybody who is watching the session here has liked it. After tomorrow 5 p.m. class not showing in app. Why, Mayank? It was showing to me. Which 5 p.m. class? Acha, after tomorrow 5 p.m. class is not showing in app. Absolutely, Mayank, because we will be having that again Saturday onwards, right? So to next week, I am not going to take the 5 p.m. class. I'm going to my hometown. Okay, RBI assistant. Yes, don't worry. We will be having that Saturday onwards, right? Next Saturday onwards, again we will be continuing at the same time. Okay, so don't worry about that. The rest of the classes are there. I guess Monday, Tuesday we have the session at 11 a.m., right? That is there. Then after that, we are also starting with a new batch, but the RBI assistant batch, that is the Conquer batch, we will be having on Saturday. So few days I have taken the leave at that particular time, but don't worry, we will be continuing Saturday onwards. Okay, Maya? Quickly try this out, guys. This is a very nice question in here. बहुत अच्छा सा question है. Ma'am, in critical reasoning, that questions related statement, how to solve that? I'm so confused in that. Like statement is given should, and two conclusion given in first, yes, this is because, and second, no. Uh, how to know what is weaker and strengthened in that? Okay, weakening and strengthening. Manisha, don't worry. We will be talking about critical reasoning also. I'll take some questions. I'll take some classes on CR as well. Okay, don't worry. So, weakening and strengthening of the data is something. How do you weaken the data? Like, let's say there is an argument given to you, and if you have to weaken that particular argument, that means you will be giving certain data which is going to weaken that particular data. That is, it is going to be इन अनदर वे, राइट? मतलब उसका उल्टा कुछ डेटा देना पड़ेगा, है ना? जैसे लेट्स से इफ आई गिव यू द डेटा कि अगर आपने रीजनिंग में पजल्स अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लिए तो मेंस में आपका रीजनिंग का सेक्शन क्लियर हो जाएगा. So if you have to weaken this particular data, you will have to give me a data which shows that no, in the past we have seen that people who were able to attempt more miscellaneous questions were able to get more marks as compared to the ones that in puzzles, right? तो इस तरह से मतलब उसका उल्टा डेटा आपको देना पड़ेगा. सो दैट इज योर वीकनिंग द क्लेम. एंड सिमिलरली स्ट्रेंथन कैसे करना पड़ेगा? दैट हाँ, पहले भी हमने देखा है कि जिन्होंने पजल्स अच्छे किए तो उनका नंबर अच्छा आया, राइट? सो यू विल हैव टू सपोर्ट दैट डेटा. तो स्ट्रेंथन कैसे होगा? जब आप सपोर्टिंग डेटा दोगे, सपोर्टिंग डेटा प्रोवाइड करोगे, है ना? Okay, Surbi is getting 16 as the answer. Let's check whether 16 is the right answer for this one. Chalo, let's try, right? Let's see what is given in here. So it is said that there are certain people of certain number of persons seated in certain number of rows facing the north. And also if you check, it is given no row has more than 7 persons in it and not more than 4 rows are there in total. So 4 rows से ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता, right? Not more than 4 rows are there in total. Let me come back on the screen here. Chalo, let's see. Okay, let's try that how this particular question is to be done. 4 rows and 16 people. Let's try. Okay, let's see. So let's say we have this particular type of a this case here. E was seated fifth from the right end of the row and he was in row 1. Okay, so you can see he is in row 1. Let's say this is row 1 here and E has to be fifth from the right end. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This has to be your E, right? We do not know how many persons are there to the left of E. We will find that how many persons are there. ठीक है, हमें अभी नहीं पता. We can have 1 person, 2 persons or 0 persons because the maximum this row can have is 7. It cannot have more than 7 persons in here. ठीक है. Number of persons seated in row 2 and 3. So we know there is row 2 and 3 also. So let's try. Let's say this is row 2 and this is row 3. Okay. So the number of persons in row 2 and 3 was equal to the number of persons seated in first row. So we know that 2 plus 3, the number of persons has to be equal to the number of persons in first row. Okay. What else is given here? Row 3 had more persons than in row 2. Okay, so 3 has to be greater than 2. That is row 3 में जितने लोग हैं, that has to be greater than row 2. Okay. G was seated at the extreme left end of last row. Now last row can be your row number 3 also, or we can have row number 4 for G, right? That is a possibility. We will check that later. Okay. G's row number was equal to the number of persons in row number 3. So yes, you can have, let's say G is in row number 3. So there are 3 persons in that row and G is in last row. That is a possibility. We'll check. B was second to the left of C. Okay, we have this information that B has to be second to the left of C. Okay, so you can see here B was seated second to the left of C. Both of them were seated at the extreme ends. That means in this particular row there has to be only 3 persons. So you can understand that this B and C cannot be in row 1 because we already have 5 people in here and B and C should be in a row where we have only 3 people, right? 3 ही होने चाहिए. ठीक है. After that, A was fifth from the left end of the row and was second to the left of F. What is this one? You can see it is said A is fifth from the left end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is fifth from the left end and he is second to the left of F. So this is your second to the left of F. You can see we already have 7 persons in this particular row. ठीक है, यहाँ पर 7 persons का row आपका बन गया. Now it says no two rows had equal number of persons seated in them. And also if you check, it is said row 1 has maximum number of persons in it. That means row 1 should be the one which is having maximum number. What was the maximum number? We cannot have greater than 7. Now this particular row is already having 7 persons. We cannot have more than 7 persons. That means this row has to be row 1. Okay, so A and F also have to be in row 1. That means row 1 has 7 persons. Now we cannot have any more persons towards the right of E here because E was fifth from the right end. So that means we will have to add 2 more persons towards the left of E. And now you can place your A also. A has to be fifth from left end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be your A and this will be your F. So now you know that there are 7 persons in row 1. So we know that the total of 2 plus 3 has to be how much? This has to be 7 in total. So what are the possibilities for row 2 and 3? This can be 1, okay, this can be 6, this can be 2, this can be 5, this can be 3, this can be 4. Either of the 3 cases can be there. Okay. Now let's say if we take 1 and 6, okay, let's say if we take 1 and 6, we know that G has to be in a row which is equal to the number of persons in row number 3. है ना? What was given about G? G has to be the person, G has to be in a row such that his row number is equal to the number of persons in row 3. Now G cannot be in row number 6 because it was already given that we do not have more than 4 rows, right? Similarly here 5 also cannot be there, okay, because G cannot be in row number 5. So the only possibility here will be 3 and 4, okay? I hope this is clear. Ayush, you can either study or you can leave the group here. Okay? Okay. Surbi, don't bother, don't answer. Okay? There will be people who will disturb you. Don't bother to answer. And Ayush, either you study or you can leave this particular chat. Okay? This is not a chat where you can have this personal messages. Okay? Chalo. So you can see here that we have 3 and 4. Okay, this is 3 and 4 here. So that means there should be 3 persons in here and we should have 4 persons in here. Now if we have row number 2 as 3, remember it was said that no two rows had the same number of persons. So if we are having 3 here and we know that B and C were in such a row which has 3 persons, that means you can see that B and C should be here. Okay, ये हो जाएगा. And now you know that if we have 4 persons in row 3, that means G's row should be 4. Okay, G kahan hoga? G has to be in row number 4. Okay, so you can see this will be your G here. This is your row number 4 and G will be here. Okay, we'll find that how many persons should be there in G's row also. So we can see that there are 7 persons in here. We have 3 persons in here. We have 4 persons in here and we will find out the number of persons in G's row also. Okay, उसके बाद देखो क्या दे रखा है. D's row was equal to the number of persons in row 2. So D's row has to be equal to number of persons in row 2. That means D's row should be 3. Because in row 2 we have 3 persons. That means D is in this row here. Also, number of persons seated to the left of D is equal to number of persons seated to the left of E. You can see we have 2 persons to the left of E. That means we should have 2 persons to the left of D. Okay? Number of persons in G's row was equal to the row number of B. You can see row number of B is 2. That means there should be 2 persons in G's row. And G was the leftmost person. That means we will have 1 person towards the right of G. So you can see this will be the final arrangement that we will be getting. So how many persons do we have in total? That is equal to 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. So you can see there are 16 persons in total with 4 rows in here. Okay. I hope this is clear, everybody. Are we clear, everyone? Okay. Chalo, we'll quickly go to the next question here. Next question on your screen. In the meanwhile, I'll just ask somebody to block Ayush Kumar. Chalo, let's try this. I hope everybody is able to follow this particular question, that how it has to be done. Try a very nice question in here. मैम कहाँ से लाते हैं ऐसे क्वेश्चन विद सोर्स? मयंक, दिस इज ऑल फ्रॉम ऑलिव बोर्ड ओनली. ऑलिव बोर्ड विल ऑलवेज गिव यू द बेस्ट कंटेंट. तो यहाँ पर आपको सबसे अच्छा कंटेंट मिलेगा, और वाईटी में तो बिल्कुल मुफ्त में मिलेगा. चलो लेट्स ट्राई दिस आउट. ठीक है, इसको साथ में करते हैं. लेट्स सी हाउ दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन हैज टू बी डन. ओके, सो लेट्स सी. ठीक है, डोंट ट्राई टू मेक अ फैमिली ट्री हियर, बिकॉज देयर आर ओनली, like there are 6 couples in here, right? Devraj done. Okay, so you can tell me who is J's wife here. J की wife कौन है देवराज? If you have completed the question, you can tell me who is J's wife. So let's see how this particular question has to be done. Okay, so you can see there are 12 persons, and out of 12 persons we have 6 couples. That means one person married to another person. We have such six couples in here. Okay, they went to a party and they are seated in 2 rows facing the north. Each row has 6 chairs, right? So everybody is in 2 rows such that 6 persons in each row, and they are facing the north here. Okay, तो इसको ट्राई करते किस तरह से करना है. इट इज सेड एच's husband was third to the right of B, who was just behind I's wife. ठीक है, व्हाट इज गिवन हियर? एच's husband, लेट्स से दिस इज एच's husband. ठीक है, ये एच का हस्बैंड है. So H's husband is third to the right of B. 1, 2, 3. So he is third to the right of B, and B is immediately behind I's wife. ये कौन है? I's wife है. ठीक है, this is the situation we have. Okay, इस तरह का कुछ दे रखा है. So you can see H's husband is third to the right of B and B is behind I's wife. अब यहाँ पर H's husband से related कोई hint है क्या? You can see, if you see H's husband, B और I's wife, इनसे कोई related hint हमें देखना पड़ेगा. We will have to find something which is related to this. If you see, we have this information. Let's say we have L was just behind her husband. Okay, L and E's husband are seated at a gap of 2 seats. Okay, H was neighboring C and C's husband. Okay, let's try this. Let's see what is given here about this. So H is neighboring C and C's husband. So there are 2 possibilities. Let's say this is H. So you can see C can be here and C's husband can be here. This is one possibility. Similarly, we can have the other way also. That is, this is your C and this is your C's husband. है ना? Either of the 2 cases. या तो ये वाला बनेगा या फिर ये वाला बनेगा. Now also it is given C was third to the left of D. So C is third to the left of D will be like this. इस वाले केस में देखो C is third to the left of D will be like this. You can see either of the 2 is possible. दोनों ही possible है, कोई problem नहीं है. D who was neighboring A's wife. So D has to be a neighbor of A's wife. तो इस केस में A का wife कौन होगा? This person will be A's wife. And here, because we already have 6 person here, this will be A's wife. Okay, because D has to be a neighbor of A's wife. तो दोनों ही पॉसिबल है. नीचे वाले में we are already getting 6 persons, ऊपर वाले में we have 5 persons in here. Now do we have any other relation which can be fitted into this? Let's see. K was immediate left of I, B's neighbor is just behind F. Okay, F was third to the left of G's husband, F's wife is second to the right of C's husband. ये वाला information देखो. It says F's wife is second to the right of C's husband. तो अब ये C's husband यहाँ पर है, ठीक है. F's wife should be second to the right of C's husband. अब यहाँ पर तो A's wife है. A's wife cannot be this F's wife, right? That is not possible here. It says F's wife is second to the right of C's husband. तो अगर C का husband ये है, you cannot have F's wife here, right? Because this is A's wife. That means this case is eliminated, है ना? So this will be the valid case here. So who will be F's wife here? You can see F's wife will be this person. I hope this is clear, everybody. So now you can see that C is F's wife. So C is a female person. She is the wife of F. So F has to be a male person, isn't it? So if F is the male person and is the husband of C, who will be this person here? ये कौन होगा? Can you tell me who will be towards the immediate left of H, guys? ये तो आप बता सकते हैं ना. H के immediate left में कौन होना चाहिए? Who should be this person? Who is C's husband? We have just found that C is F's wife. So that means C's husband will be who? C का husband कौन होगा? कौन आएगा यहाँ पर? Who should be this person, guys? Who should be this person? F. Absolutely. So you can see this person has to be F. Okay, so you can see this is your F here. Now F is third to the left of G's husband. So F is third to the left of G's husband. So you can see this person here will be G's husband. ये हो जाएगा G's husband, ठीक है? And we already have 6 persons in here. What was given about F here? It was given B's neighbor was just behind F. That means you can understand that F has to be in the above row because B's neighbor has to be behind F, right? What is given here? B's neighbor is immediately behind F. That means F has to be on the topmost row, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पर देखो किस तरह का situation बन रहा है. What is the situation here? I'll remove this one, the top layer. ठीक है, इसको यहाँ से हटा देते हैं. Okay, so you are getting this kind of a situation here. ठीक है, C is married to. Last one explain. अच्छा ठीक है. देखो what was given here, we had this information that F's wife was second to the right of C's husband. So here you can see that C's husband was who? It was given F's wife was second to the right of C's husband. So we had this information that H was a neighbor of C. This one, that is H was a neighbor of C and C's husband, right? This is your C and C's husband. So this is your C's husband and this is your C here. Okay, we had this information. We had tried both the cases. And C's husband के second right में we should have F's wife. So that means this person will be F's wife here because this is the husband of C. So you can see that C will become F's wife here. So if C is the wife of F, if let's say C is the wife of F, that means F will be the husband of C, isn't it? Agar C is the wife of F, F will also be the husband, no? So if I am the wife of somebody, that person will be my husband, है ना? So here also, if C is the wife of F, F is also the husband of C here. So that is why as soon as you got C as F's wife, you have to place your F as the C's husband here, ठीक है? And also we know that F is third to the left of G's husband. That means this person has to be G's husband here. And also it is given B's neighbor was just behind F. That means F ke piche behind F we should have somebody. That means F has to be on the topmost row. Okay. So now let's see where should we place these people here, right? We had this one and we know that F is this one. That is B's neighbor has to be immediately behind this F. So that means we are talking either about this person or we are talking about this person. Either of the two. Because B's neighbor has to be immediately behind F. Now this person cannot be the one who is immediately behind F. Because you cannot take F here. Because F is the one who is seated at the extreme end. That means we know that F has to be this person, right? Who will be here. I hope this is clear. So that means you will be having something like this. Sorry. We will be having something like this. ठीक है? इसके नीचे बनेगा. Okay. I'll just remove myself from the screen so that we have enough space here, guys. चलो. We'll quickly see. ठीक है? So that means you can see that we should have your B where? B has to be here. So that means you will have your B facing H, right? B will be immediately behind H. And then we will have this one, that is your H's husband here. At a gap of 2, we have your H's husband. This is your H's husband. Okay? And then we have one more person. So you can see we are getting this kind of a relationship here. Okay? इस तरह का आपका arrangement बन रहा है. Okay, blood relation is so tricky. No, it's just about placing these people. इसमें blood relation का इतना use नहीं है अभिषेक. ठीक है? So you can see this kind of a information we are getting here. Now F is neighboring I's wife, so that means I's wife has to be this person, isn't it? This will be I's wife. So if H is the wife of I, okay, if H is the wife of I, that means I will be the husband of H. है ना? If H is the husband, H is the wife of I, so I will be the husband of H. Where do we have husband of H? You can see this is husband of H. So that means you can see I will be coming here. Okay. So this will be your I here. I hope this is clear till here, everybody. Okay. So we are getting this kind of a relationship here. And also we had to place this H's husband, already done. Now let's see what else do we have here. B's husband is immediately behind A. So B's husband has to be immediately behind A. That means A has to be on the top row. Now A cannot be his own wife. A cannot be his own wife. That means A has to be this person. So now you can see that A is the husband of G. Okay. A is the husband of G here. So G has to be a female person, isn't it? A is the husband of G as per this. So that means G will be A's wife here. So we will place A's wife later. So it was given B's husband was just behind A. So you can see this person has to be B's husband. ठीक है, यहाँ पर कौन आएगा? B का husband आएगा. ठीक है, we'll find that later. Also we have this information, K is to the immediate left of I. That means K will be here. So that means now we know that K is B's husband. So K is a male person. He is the husband of B, right? So B has to be a female person. Also we had this information already that C is a female person. She is married to F here. Okay, ये भी मिल चुका था. And we had this information that H is a female person. She is married to I, right? This all we have already got. ठीक है, ये सब तो मिल ही चुका है. अब देख लेते हैं और क्या दे रखा है. L and E's husband were seated at a gap of 2. L was seated just behind her husband, right? L has to be behind her husband. तो अब L कहाँ पर होगा? L should be where? L has to be immediately behind her husband here. अब बताओ L किधर place करेंगे? Where should we have L? Anybody? Who should be L? Where should we place L? L has to be behind her husband. Can we have L here? Can we have L at the extreme left hand, guys? Not possible. Absolutely behind D, because L has to be here behind D. बिल्कुल सही है. Because the only possibility to have L's husband will be this one, right? So right hand में आएगा. So you can see D will be the husband of L here, right? This is your L's husband. ठीक है? I hope this is clear. So you can see D will be a male person. He is married to L. So L is a female person here. So final वाला भी आप निकाल ही सकते हो, because we have 5 males in here, 5 females here. तो अब बच कौन रहा है? You can see we have A, B, C, D is there, E is remaining. तो एक तो E बचा है, I guess. Then we have F. F है क्या? F is there, G is there, H is there, I is there, J is remaining, right? So you can see E and J are remaining. ठीक है, E और J बचे. ठीक है, we'll see that E and J में से कौन आपका husband है, कौन आपका wife है, that we will see. Okay, what is given after that? H's husband was seated third to the right of B, who is just behind I's wife. That is all done. Then what is remaining? J's wife, right? You can see J has a wife here. So that means J has to be a male person and E has to be a female person. तो ये आपका final pair बन गया. So E will be a female person here. So J's wife was seated at one of the ends, right? So who should be J's wife here? You can see J's wife is E. So E has to be at one of the ends. This is going to be E here, है ना? So E will be this person. And now this is your A's wife. Who is A's wife? You can see that's your G. So G will be coming here. और बचा कौन है इस पूरे arrangement में? You can see that's your J remaining. So J will be here. Are we clear, everybody, with this particular question? Please let me know if we have any doubts in here. Everybody clear? ये समझ में आया सबको? प्लीज बताइएगा. Are we clear? मस्त क्वेश्चन था ना? It was a good question, a very, very nice question in here. I hope this is clear, everybody. Everyone clear? Everybody, please let me know. Clear? ठीक है? Clear? Mind blowing? Chalo. We'll quickly go to the next question in that case. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay. Next question on your screen. Let's check this out. Let's see. Another question here based on blood relation. Let's check. These type of questions are time taking. Yes, my Abhishek, these are your mains level questions. So mains level questions anyways have to be time taking. Chalo, let's try. Let's see what should be the answer to this particular question. How do we solve this? चलो जल्दी से ट्राई करिए. Not a very difficult one. This is a doable question here. I guess people have started celebrating Diwali earlier. They are bursting crackers now. मैम प्रैक्टिस कहाँ से करें प्लीज आंसर. अरुण, यू कैन एब्सोल्युटली चेक दीज पर्टिकुलर सेशंस वी आर हैविंग एट 8 PM. रोज आपका 8 PM पे सेशन चल रहा है, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पर आपके मेंस लेवल के क्वेश्चंस हो रहे हैं. इसी तरह से आपका जस्ट इससे पहले सर लेते हैं सेशन विच इज एट 7 PM, राइट. 6 PM आई गेस, 6 to 7 PM सर लेते हैं सेशन रीजनिंग का ही. एंड फिर सुबह आपका राधे सर भी सेशन लेते हैं आई गेस एट 11 AM. दैट इज फॉर योर SBI PO प्रीलिम्स. तो अगर आप सिर्फ वाईटी में भी देखोगे ना, यू आर हैविंग इनफ सेशंस हियर फॉर प्रीलिम्स एज वेल एज मेंस. उसके अलावा देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ बैचेस व्हिच यू हैव इन द पेड सेशन, राइट. वहां पर भी आप चेक कर सकते हो. अभी SBI PO के लिए नया क्रैश कोर्स आने वाला है 25 अक्टूबर ऑनवर्ड्स, राइट. यू कैन एब्सोल्युटली चेक दैट आउट. और अगर आपको कोई बुक देखना है तो आप ऑलिव बोर्ड का एब्सोल्यूट रीजनिंग देख सकते हो, विच इज अ कंप्लीट बुक फॉर ऑल द क्वेश्चंस, दैट इज ऑल द टॉपिक्स. और अगर सिर्फ पजल्स एंड सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट चाहिए तो यू कैन गो फॉर द पजल मेनिया बाय ऑलिव बोर्ड. अगेन अ वेरी वेरी गुड बुक, ठीक है. उसके अलावा मॉक्स है, टेस्ट सीरीज है, आपके टॉपिक वाइज टेस्ट है जहां से आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो. अगर आपको एकदम बेसिक से प्रैक्टिस करना है तो RS अग्रवाल से प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो. दैट विल हेल्प यू बिल्ड द फाउंडेशन, ठीक है. चलो लेट्स ट्राई दिस आउट. जल्दी से ट्राई करिए. अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, नॉट वेरी इजी बट अ गुड क्वेश्चन है. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है लेकिन इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. मतलब अगर करोगे स्टेप बाय स्टेप तो दिस कैन बी डन इजीली. Oromo, very good evening. I'm late again. Yes, Oromo, we are having this as the third question. This is the third question we are doing. So you have missed the first two questions which were absolutely great. So do check it out later. Okay, don't worry. Do check it out later. Kunal, very good evening. You are also late today. What happened? You are most welcome, Arun. आई होप एवरीबडी हैज लाइक द सेशन. तो जिसने भी सेशन को लाइक नहीं किया है प्लीज जल्दी से लाइक कर दीजिए. I'll rewatch after the session is over. Absolutely, Ormo, do check it out later. Okay, so guys, all those who cannot watch it live, please watch it later because we are discussing absolutely great questions on a daily basis. I'm trying to have as many types of questions possible in these sessions here, okay, which will be helpful for your upcoming mains examination. Not just your IBPS PO mains, but your SBI PO mains as well, which will be happening over the next few months, right? चलो लेट्स क्विकली चेक दिस आउट. किसी ने किया, कंप्लीट हुआ किसी का? चलो, I'll wait for one more minute and then we'll start solving this question, guys. This I want you guys to do it yourself. मतलब मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप लोग खुद से इसको solve कर लो. This is an absolutely doable question. You just have to understand that who is leaving the first, who is leaving the last, and then there is another series that you can form on the basis of the salaries that they have, right? So you can see that these people have different incomes here. So we have 25k, 34k, and so on, and there is a family tree that we will have. Okay. Acha, chalo, let's check, right? Let's see how this particular question is to be done. So you can see there are 7 persons in here, A to G, who are in a same family, who belong to the same family. Each person has a different income. The person is related to A in some manner. That is, A has a mother, A has a father, A has a wife, daughter, sister, and brother. Okay, so we can make the family tree here at least. We will name the persons later. Also, if you check, it is given the sequence below shows the order in which they left for office. That means E left the office as the first person and C was the one who left for last. Okay. So E is the first person to leave the office and C is the last person to leave the office. So this particular series here is showing the sequence in which they are leaving. Okay. मानस रंजन बिल्कुल आएगा, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं आएगा, तो आएगा, लेकिन कब आएगा ये नहीं कह सकते. जल्दी आना चाहिए. एसबीआई पीओ इज ऑलरेडी देयर. उसके बाद क्लर्क ही आना है. ठीक है. So don't worry, keep your preparations good, it will be out. So you can see here that this particular sequence is showing that in which sequence these people are leaving the office. And also in the bracket, the salaries are given. So that means we know that the person who is having the highest salary is F with 67k, then we have D with 61k, then we have C with 53k, then A with 42k, and so on. ठीक है, तो एक और sequence आप बना सकते हो on the basis of salary here. So let's check, let's try this out. We know first of all पहले family tree बनाते हैं. We know that A has as parents, that is A has a mother, A has a father. ठीक है. Let's say this is your A. A is male because he also has a wife. ठीक है. A की wife थी, ये दे रखा था. And also A has a daughter here, that was also given. Also it was mentioned A has a sister and A has a brother. So this is the family tree of the 7 people in here. You can see that it was already given, the relations were already given in here. So we can make the family tree. Now we will make the relations. मतलब हम देखेंगे कि कौन क्या होगा. ठीक है. Now it is given here, A's sister earned less than A but left for office earlier than G. So who should be the sister? Can we understand who should be the sister, guys? A's sister earned less than A. So A का income कितना है? 42k. So she has to be having an income which is less than 42k. So you can see sister can be E, B or G. But it is also given that she left the office earlier than G. So who all are leaving the office earlier than G? It is either E or B. है ना? Either E or B or A is leaving the office before G. But A cannot be his own sister. So we can understand that this sister has to be either E or B. But in the next line itself, it is said E is a male member. That means E cannot be the sister here. So we know that B has to be the sister. Okay. So B will be the sister here. Now, E was a male member of the family and was seated third to the right of A's brother. Now, this information is also important here. That is, E has to be a male member and is third to the right of A's brother here. So that means this person has to be brother. Can we now understand who will be E here? E kaun hoga? You can see in this particular family tree that we have drawn, we have three male members, isn't it? We have only three male members. One of them is A, one of them is brother, one of them is father. Now E is third to the right of brother here. So E cannot be brother. That means E should be the father, isn't it? So E will be the father here. So E is father. Okay. So we know this particular information. Uske आगे देखते हैं. The person who left the last. Who we are talking about? The person who left the last. ये कौन है? You can see we are talking about C here, isn't it? So C was second to the right of A's mother. Okay, let's write it down that C has to be second to the right of mother. Okay, this is also one more information that C has to be second to the right of mother. Okay, we have written down this one. आगे देखते हैं what else do we have here. So we have this information second to the right of A's mother. G was seated second to the left of person whose income was more than A's income but less than F's income. So it is given that G has to be second to the left of somebody who is having an income which is greater than A's income but lesser than F's income. So who are the ones here who are having the income in the bracket of A and F? You can see A is having 42K and F is having 67K. So you can see it has to be somebody who is having an income greater than A but lesser than F. You can see E and B, they are less than F. G, it is for A and B, they are less than A. G is also less than A. So you can see either it is D or C, isn't it? So that means G is second to the left of either C or D. Okay, G has to be second to the left of C or D. आगे देखो और क्या दे रखा है. A's wife was to the immediate right of A's sister. So it is also given here that wife, okay, wife is immediate right of sister, है ना? So A's wife was to the immediate right of sister. Sister कौन है? We have already found sister is B here. So let's write B here. ठीक है, B sister के immediate right में A's wife has to be placed. B was third to the left of A's daughter. We also know B has to be third to the left of daughter. So this has to be daughter here. Okay. So B is third to the left of daughter. Now G was not A's mother. A's brother is not at the corner. So brother cannot be at the corner. That means at least one person should be here. Okay. So now let's try where should we place this B sister, wife and daughter. What are the possibilities here? Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let me write down this here. Is B और mother को यहाँ लिख लेते हैं. Let's say this is mother. This is your C, right? ये वाला hint हमने यहाँ पर लिख लिया. ठीक है, चलो तो बना लेते हैं. ठीक है, let's try the case now. So let's say this is the case that we have brother and this is your E, father. Okay, so now we will try that how do we merge these two, that is इसको और इसको ऊपर वाले को कैसे merge करते हैं. Where should we have B sister and wife? You can see one possibility is that let's say you take B here, sister here, this is wife. Okay, then we have a gap of 1 and then we have a daughter. ये हो सकता है. ठीक है, this is a possibility. Can we have, because you can see we have 5 persons already, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can add 2 more persons. Let's say you take your B here at this position. If B is here, you can see B sister, then wife, then we cannot have a daughter. That means B cannot be this person. Okay, what else can we have here? You can see that we can have this also, that is this is your B, this is sister, this is wife. Okay, then we have a gap and then we have a daughter, isn't it? ये भी बन सकता है. You can see these are the 2 possibilities that we can have, है ना? So these are the 2 cases that we are having here. Okay, I hope everybody is clear with this. Everybody is clear. So we are getting these 2 possibilities, either this one or this one. Okay, now what is given, let's see. We know mother has to be second to the left of C. In the first case, C के second left में mother होनी चाहिए. So where should we place? You can see we can take your C here at this place, that is immediate right of E. But in that case, mother will be here and you will not have any space remaining for A. बिकॉज ए के साथ कोई रिलेशन नहीं कर सकते. जैसे मैं क्या कह रही हूँ, देखो अगर आपने सी को यहाँ पर किया, देन मदर विल बी दिस पर्सन, तो कहाँ पर ए को कहाँ प्लेस करोगे? देयर विल बी नो प्लेस रिमेनिंग फॉर ए, राइट? So that means this is not a possibility. You cannot have your C here and mother here. So that means you will have to take your C here and mother here. ठीक है, फर्स्ट वाले केस में कहाँ पर आएगा? C यहाँ पर, मदर यहाँ पर. ओके, नो इश्यूज. चलो ये तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. That means A has to be this person because he has to have complete vacant, no relationships. ठीक है, तो A will be here. अब इस वाले केस में where should we have your C and mother? C के second left में we should have mother. You can see the only possibility will be C here and mother here. Okay, this will be the relation that you will be getting, C and mother. ठीक है, ये हो गया. अब और देखो क्या बचा हुआ है. Let's check. We have to place your G second to the left of C or D. So in this case, you can see the only possibility, because let's say if you place your G here, he will be second to the left of A, E. In this case, he will be second to the left of A. So in this case, the only possibility is G is second to the left of C. But it is already given that G was not the mother of A, right? ये तो दे रखा है कि G cannot be the mother of A. That means this case is invalid and this is the valid case here. ठीक है? So now you got the case. You can see A has to be this person. Now you have to place your G second to the left of C or D. G cannot be the mother, that is already given here. है ना? G तो नहीं हो सकता mother. So that means your G should be this person and G has to be second to the left of either C or D. So you can see C is already brother, that means D has to be here. ठीक है, ये D हो गया. तो बचा कौन है? You can see A, B, C, D, E. So F will be the mother. Now you can make this family tree also. Name कर दो. F is the mother here. C is the brother, then B is the sister, G is the wife, and D is the daughter. Are we clear, everybody? Please let me know if we have any doubts in this particular question. किसी को कोई डाउट हो यहाँ पर प्लीज बताइएगा. Everybody clear? Are we clear with this question, guys? Please let me know. Everyone clear with this? समझ में आया? Everybody? Naveen, yes, that was the right answer. ठीक है? I hope this is clear to everybody. Clear? Clear? Okay. So we have already done ideal time for this question. This question can be completed. If you are aware of this particular type of question, you can now complete this question within 7-8 minutes, not more than that. You will see जैसे ही आपको अब now you know the pattern for this, right? Now you understand the pattern. So now again if you try, you will see that you will be able to complete this type of question within 8 minutes, not more than that. Okay. Good question, absolutely. So today we have taken 3 different pattern questions. The last one we will have again. This is a very easy question. Okay. वैसे this was a homework question, but anyways, nobody answers the homework question, so let's complete it here only. So chalo, let's quickly try this. A very very easy question. This can be a single question. एक single question आपका आ सकता है. Generally, you come across single questions here and there in your mains examination. So let's try. चलिए जल्दी से try. Let's see what should be the answer here. A very very easy question here. चलिए जल्दी से इसको try करिए. Okay, Darshini says it should be A, that is RNS. Okay. Anybody else? Anyone else? RNS. Survi also is getting RNS. Chalo, Hari also A. It's okay, Darshini. You missed some questions, some good questions for today. Do check it out later, right? We have discussed 3 mains level questions. You can absolutely have a look at that later. Don't worry. Chalo, RNS A. Everybody is getting the same answer? अच्छा चलो. विश्वजीत ने पूरा आंसर ही दे दिया. ठीक है, let's try, right? Let's check. So PQRST are living on different floors in the same building, having 6 floors, numbered 1 to 6. Ground floor is numbered 1. So we have something like this: 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, there are 6 floors in here. Very easy question. बहुत simple सा question है. Let's see. So what is given? Q lives on an even numbered floor. Only 2 people live between Q and V. So you can see that Q has to be on an even numbered floor. That means Q can be here, Q can be here, Q can be here, right? So 2 people between Q and V, 1, 2, V can be here. Similarly, 1, 2, V can be here, 1, 2, V can be here. Either of the 3 cases. ठीक है, 3 cases बन रहे हैं. S lives on a floor immediately above R. S does not live on an odd numbered floor. That means S has to be on an even numbered floor and he has to be immediately above R. First case में S and R will be here. Second case में you can see S and R will be here. Third case में S and R will be here. Okay, all the 3 questions. Okay. Now, what is the one that is given after that? P does not live on a floor which is immediately above or immediately below T. So P should not be a neighbor of T. That is what is given here. You can see P and T has to be consecutive. Here also P and T will be consecutive. That means both the cases are eliminated, right? ये दोनों eliminate हो गए. That means this will be the one. Now P does not live on the lowermost floor, so P is not on the lowermost floor. So P has to be here and T has to be here. Okay, so this will be the arrangement that you will be getting. Okay, I hope this is clear everybody. ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? The question was who among the following is on the floors between Q and V. तो Q and V के बीच में आपको बताना था. That means S and R we have, right? R and S. Ma'am, why are you giving more puzzles on blood relations? Naveen, because there will be some questions definitely on blood relation. That happens every year. Okay, and I want you guys to please forget this thing that blood relations are always tricky or very difficult. It is not that. Just don't be afraid of attempting the blood relation questions. Okay, so do away with that particular fear. Okay, so that is why practice more and more questions which you are afraid of. We still have time, and what are the topics which you need to prepare well? Like, let's say we can have questions based on blood relation. That is, let's say if we talk about puzzles and seating arrangement, you can have puzzles which are based on blood relations, right? Blood relation pe based questions ho sakte hain. Then there can be questions based on designations. Okay, designation based questions ho sakte hain. There can be slot based arrangement. Okay, slot based questions we can have. Similarly, you can have questions of unknown number also. Unknown number is also generally seen. Like, let's say 2 or 3 questions, right? So उस तरह का unknown number पे आ सकता है. Then there will be some seating arrangement also which can have different variables added. So it is again depending on the number of variables, they can give you more variables to complicate the question. ठीक है? So those type of questions will be there, but generally you will see that there will be at least one question based on blood relation. एक ना एक जरूर होगा. Okay. Answer for the homework question yesterday was 1. Okay, Sapna, we have already discussed the first question that was there today, right? ये आपका पहला question था ना? So this was the homework question. So here you can see the answer was only 1. Okay. Ma'am, mock puzzles are level high. So be absolutely, that is true. For mocks, we will have some questions, right? Always understand, guys, mock is always a combination. Okay, it is not like everything is going to be of very high level. You will have to find, there will be some questions will be easy. Okay, there will be something which is moderate. Okay, then there will be something which is moderate to high. Okay, there will be moderate to high, and then there will be some questions which is high plus, that is higher level questions, higher to ultra high. Okay, so there will be always these type of questions which you will have. So you will always have to find which are the easier questions. So first of all, find the easier questions, then find which are the moderate questions, and that has to be done in the second attempt. Please understand, never to go for any high to ultra high level difficulty. You will just end up wasting a lot of time. So you will have to understand that which questions should we select and which questions we should never go for. ठीक है मैम, एक सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. कुलदीप, क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है बताइएगा. Okay, so understand that which is the question which you have to attempt, which is the question which you should never attempt. That is very important. I'll also make one video, guys, which will show that how do we attempt the mains level paper, right? Mains level mock कैसे attempt करें. Maybe today or tomorrow I'll make that and I'll make it as a video. ठीक है, तो मैं आपको available करा दूंगी. That is how should we choose the particular question, which are the pointers which makes you understand whether we should attempt this particular question or not. ठीक है, that is very very important to understand कि हम किस तरह से पेपर को अटेम्प्ट करें, है ना. चलो, ओके. क्योंकि एग्जाम तो क्रैक हो जाएगा पर आंख वापस नहीं आएगी. क्या हो गया कुलदीप, आंख की, अच्छा आंखों की प्रॉब्लम आ रही है कुलदीप. देखो, अगर इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट यू आर वाचिंग टू मेनी सेशंस, सो इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज वाचिंग द सेशंस. ओके, मतलब कुलदीप देखो, ज्यादा सेशन या ज्यादा क्लास देखने से एग्जाम कभी भी क्लियर नहीं होता. क्या करने से क्लियर होता है, प्रैक्टिस करने से क्लियर होता है. तो प्रैक्टिस ज्यादा करो, ठीक है. मान लो आपने एक क्लास देख ली, तो उसके बाद आपको 3-4 घंटे प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी. ये नहीं कि सिर्फ 3-4 घंटे क्लासेस देख रहे हो, उससे फायदा नहीं होगा. यहाँ पर मैं सॉल्व करा दूंगी, आप बाद में सॉल्व नहीं कर पाओगे, है ना. तो खुद से प्रैक्टिस ज्यादा करो, अपना स्क्रीन टाइम कम रखो. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी दैट यू हैव टू वॉच ऑल द क्लासेस. ओके, ठीक है. So chalo, thank you so much guys. Tomorrow again we will be having similar session for your upcoming mains examination. कल भी हम कुछ puzzles and seating arrangement के questions देखेंगे. Do not miss it out. And if you like this session guys, so please push the like button and do share it with your friends. I'm not able to understand why are people not turning up here. But anyways, thank you so much guys. कोई रास्ता है कुलदीप? देखो, रास्ता तो यही है कि आपको अपना स्क्रीन टाइम कम करना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि आपकी बात तो सही है कि एग्जाम तो वापस हो जाएगा बट आंखें वापस नहीं आएंगी, है ना. सो टेक केयर ऑफ योर आईज, डू नॉट स्ट्रेन योर आईज हियर. सो मिनिमाइज योर स्क्रीन टाइम. यू कैन ऑल्सो ट्राई हैविंग अ स्क्रीन गार्ड, ठीक है, जिससे आपका आई पे ज्यादा वो ना पड़े. चश्मा लगा सकते हो. देयर आर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट spectacles which are available, which are helpful for that स्ट्रेन को कम करने के लिए, ठीक है. चलो, क्लास पीडीएफ टेस्ट, हाँ वो तो करना ही पड़ेगा, वो तो देना ही पड़ेगा. टेस्ट तो क्यों, टेस्ट तो देने ही पड़ते हैं ना कुलदीप. विदाउट गिविंग द टेस्ट, विदाउट गिविंग मॉक टेस्ट, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी हेल्पफुल. तो वो तो करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. चलो, so thank you so much guys. I hope you enjoyed today's session. In case you have any doubts, feel free to talk to me on Reasoning by Nikita. तो रीजनिंग बाय निकिता चैनल पे आप मुझसे बात कर सकते हो. आई विल बी हैप्पी टू हेल्प यू आउट विद इट. इस पर्टिकुलर क्लास का पीडीएफ आई विल प्रोवाइड यू इन द ग्रुप इटसेल्फ. So thank you so much guys. I'll see you again with another session. So please take care, stay safe. Have a great day. Thank you so much.